we still have it in ourselves to be able to push forward regardless of what it is. I'm not gonna lie, like there's still be moments where I have this new scenario that pops up that's very negative, like that has me feeling very anxious, but I still have to literally come back to the present and really like distinguish what's true, what's real, what's not, just for me to then push forward. You got to tell yourself, you got to affirm yourself that it's okay, that you're going to be okay. When you just do that, those thoughts start to fade away because you're coming back to reality. You realize you were just feeling a lot and you were thinking a lot. All the extra stress goes away when you really, it's the way how you react to it and how you go about it. It's not literally what you're going through or like your current situation. It's what you decide to do next that matters most. CEOs, what's up? It's your boy CEO Option. I'm back with another video. And as soon as you're in the clear, it comes back. The bad thoughts, the overwhelming like emotions. And in that same moment when they do reappear, remind oneself that reality is what you do next and that the bad thoughts come and go. Matter of fact, affirm yourself of that regardless of what you may feel in that current moment. Isn't it crazy though? Right when you think you're in the clear, those negative thoughts pop up again, as well as the emotions tied to those thoughts. Can remind oneself to push forward regardless of what it is this time. If not you, who then? If not you, who will? Reality is what you do next. With that being said, I have these two screenshots that I feel like go best what I had to share with you for today. And before I get into them, I'd like to just say this. Today's video is straight up just like a reminder, just to say, hey, bad thoughts, they come and go. Like, don't forget that. Because I feel like for me personally, it's pretty easy sometimes for me to forget that I've already like endured emotions like the ones that I'm currently feeling whenever I feel anxious or stressed. Like, it's pretty easy for me to forget, and this is like a first time just flight response type thing where I'm reacting to, these bad thoughts that make me feel this certain way. And I'm not fucking with it. Like, I'm literally just like, it's just making me feel really anxious. And yeah, it's pretty easy to forget that bad thoughts, they come and go, but we still have it in ourselves to be able to push forward regardless of what it is. Like, the fact that we can come back to the present as many times needed, to the fact that we have our voice, like, which also, like me, I've also really realized like recently that like, like our voice is really not just meant to just communicate to others. It's also meant really to just talk to ourselves, to like guide ourselves through the bullshit, like to navigate through the BS. Like, so like you can use your voice, you can talk to yourself whilst coming back to the present, to come back to the present, in terms of just figuring out, okay, what's around me? Like right now, me personally, I'm in my room, right? So it's just like when I'm coming back to the present while having these type of thoughts, right? It allows me to then distinguish, okay, when I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, does this add up to my reality, like my actual reality? And a lot of the times it doesn't. Most of the times it doesn't. And it doesn't even have to do anything with my surroundings. But because as humans, we feel so much, right? So for me personally, whenever I feel that stuff, it feels so real, at least sometimes. A lot of the times now I've been able to like overcome it pretty easily. But there's still, I'm not gonna lie, like there's still be moments where I have this new scenario that pops up that's very negative, like that has me feeling very anxious, but I still have to literally come back to the present and really like distinguish what's true, what's real, what's not, just for me to then push forward instead of just absorbing the bullshit. Like, I have to observe it. So observe it, like observe your thought, acknowledge it for what it truly is, and push forward. And remind yourself, like affirm yourself, tell yourself like, yo, we've been here before. Like literally, like, I don't know about you, but I'll literally have, like I said, like I'll have a bad thought. I'll have then a moment of peace, clarity. I'm finally doing better, just for it to come back again. So that's what I mean by like, tell yourself as many times that, first of all, I just had a moment like this. I'm okay. I will get past this one too. Like, you are the most permanent thing in your life. You feel me? So it's like, if not you, who then? If not you, who will? I wish, and like a lot of the times this stuff happens when I'm by myself. This is not something where like I have my bro here or my mom or my sister right by me where I can grab and be like, yo, I'm feeling this or I'm dealing with this. No, a lot of the times is when I'm just dolo, when I'm by myself. So it's just like, You gotta remind yourself, you gotta tell yourself, you got to affirm yourself that it's okay, that you're going to be okay. All right, so with that being said, let me get into these 2 screenshots that I feel like go best what I had to share with you for today. All right, so the first one says this: remember, most of your stress comes from the way you respond, not the way life is. Adjust your attitude and all the extra stress is gone. I'm gonna say that one more time. Remember, most of your stress comes from the way you respond, not the way life is. Adjust your attitude. Adjust your attitude and all the extra stress is gone. Last but not least, the second one says this: live in the moment. I'm gonna say that one more time. Live in the moment. And that's facts. Like, instead of living in your head and living within those thoughts and allowing it to have the opportunity to spiral into from one thought to another, right? Instead of letting those anxious feelings build, like, live in the moment. Recognize what's around you. Talk to yourself. Identify where you're at. If things are real or if things are fake. And when you just do that, those thoughts start to fade away because you're coming back to reality. Like, you're in your actual reality, and like, you realize you were just feeling a lot and you were thinking a lot, and all that stuff was revolved around this, your head. Your mind is very powerful, like, for real. So it's like, use it to your advantage. And like, all the extra stress goes away when you really, it's the way how you react to it and how you go about it. It's not literally what you're going through or like your current situation. It's what you decide to do next that matters most, and what's gonna like determine whether you're gonna have more stress or you're going to remove this unnecessary stress. And that's what I get from that first screenshot. Anyways, that's pretty much it that I felt like sharing with y'all for today. I hope it made sense, to say the least. Basically, yeah, it's really easy to forget that you've had bad thoughts before, that you've felt anxious before, just because of how it makes you feel when you're in that current moment, when you're feeling stressed. But it's like, affirm yourself that it's going to be okay. Like, use that voice of yours. Like, it's not just meant to talk to Bob or Jerry or whoever it is that's around you. Like, it's meant for you to talk to yourself too, so you don't feel discouraged or you don't become discouraged. Like, you can literally uplift your own self, bruh. And that says a lot. So you can bounce back from any type of mindset, whatever it is that you're currently going through. Like, it's in you, bro. It's not even something that's on you or you have to build or, create. Like, it's literally in you, bro. And that's pretty much it that I wanted to remind you on for today. So with that being said, that's pretty much it that I felt like sharing with y'all for today. I hope that y'all have a blessed day nonetheless. And yeah, it's your boy CEO Habishan. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Keep your heads up. Peace.